What's up, everybody? For some reason, my audio just is not my friend. But what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. We're pretty much going to be doing a, tutorial on this look today using the Modern Renaissance palette. So, if you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching.
I haven't used for a while. We're going to go in with the Versali Unicorn Essence because we're bougie today. We're not even doing anything. I'm literally getting ready for the dentist. Actually, I'm going to shake this up. I'm literally getting ready for the dentist right now, and then work after that. That's it. I got nothing. Let's do it like Instagram videos. God, it smells good. So good. Alright. Put all of this in there. Rub it all in. Actually, this is cool because I haven't used this with my foundation yet, so we'll see how that goes. Rub it all in. Got it. Smells like dessert and like I need chocolate or something. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's go in with my other little primer, the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. This thing. It's super great for filling in all the pores, all those nasty little buggers. But the application to get it on there is not my favorite. You have to stick your hand in here. Tarte. Alright, let's go in with some foundation. We're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in shade 170. So, start out getting some lines in there. Oh! Got it. Excess stuff. Beauty blender. Blend. I'm gonna go in with some more because I want to be full freaking coverage. Alright, now that we have the foundation on, let's go in with some concealer. We're going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in shade Light Neutral. And just kind of concealing some of those spots. But I don't think I'm going to use it under my eyes today. It's just a little bit too thick for me. And I already have like those wrinkles down there already, so. So let's use, I'm going to use my ColourPop concealer and the No Filter concealer in shade Light 20. It's just a really light formula. Noticeably smaller amount of creasing underneath. Pretty! Let's go in with some powder. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfecting Powder. And out of all the powders that I've used so far, this one is by far my favorite. It's just so finely milled, and it's not heavy and cakey that I don't get as bad of creasing underneath my eyeballs as like I normally would. It's just something that happens to me, and I haven't figured out how to not have that happen yet. I'm using my eyeball cream though. I will say, if this gets in your mouth though, it tastes really good. Don't make that into a weird little thing, it just is. Okay, a little bit up here. I don't put much powder on my forehead because I crease a lot there because you're like this. Just pat those out. And then I'm gonna go into my Airspun translucent powder and then just create my beard. I don't have to worry about creasing down here, so I just kind of like layer it on. And because I want to use it all, so I can just have one powder instead of the 4 that I have sitting here. But for it being like, you know, a drugstore powder, this is pretty dang good. It's like $6 at Walmart. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. And when we come back, they'll be on. So right back. We are back with brows and my beard is still on. So I went in with a couple different things. I used my Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 2. I like this one because it's just super precise. Like, look at that. Super little precise pencil to get in there. And then I used my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill in Blonde. And this one is just kind of like the dupe for the Anastasia Brow Definer. And I use that just to like really fill it in, get that color in there. And then I set my brows with the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. It comes out white, so first thing that you could be like, white brows, but then it dries and it's clear. It's really good, I like it. And then I went and concealed and just kind of in with the Benefit High Brow. It's just a more of a pink application-ish highlighter. Put that on there. So brows are done. Contour this face. My Morphe Y1 brush and my Too Faced Cocoa Contour. Chiseled to perfection. And we're gonna go ahead and go into this shade. It's the into it a little bit. And I always dust off the excess and go into those cheeks and sculpt them. And since I have a more round face, I try to angle my contour line up so that I will have a much smoother, slimmer appearance. Even though I don't have like a really big forehead, I just want to warm it up so it's all just kind of in the same family. Then I'm going to go in with my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. So good. Dab in there. And I just use this just to warm it up a little bit more, but not so I'm getting crazy. And I like this brush because I can use the sides and just kind of rub in, or I can really define it and use the point on it since it's a more pointed down brush. Alright. Pretty beautiful. Love it. Alright. We're gonna do some blush now. I just got the new, well, it's not new, it's new for me. I got the California Benefit blush, and I got the little baby version. And we're just gonna lightly go on a little bit of the apples of the cheeks and bring it up into my contour. She pigmented. And just give myself some cheeks. Lately I've been doing much more of like a mauve-y blush, or just keeping it really muted since it's winter, but it's been so sunny out that it's like, it could totally be spring. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit warmer today. And that was using my Morphe Y4 brush. My MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot with this little Sephora brush thing. We're just gonna put this all over my eyeballs. And it's just a great base so that my whole eye area is one color. So we're gonna play with modern Renaissance today. OG. Best ever. And we're gonna go in with this It Cosmetics Airbrush Blending Blush number 107. This was actually an accident. I meant to get another brush like she uses all the time, every day. The brush that I live, breathe, die for. That looks a little bit screwed up right now. And it's dirty, whatever. This blending brush is my favorite. It's the Morphe Y16. Use it all the time. It's amazing. But we'll go in and we'll see what it's all about. So I'm gonna go into the shade right here and just put it on my whole lid. And into the crease and just about up to the brow bone. And this will just set my matte MAC paint pot. So there's no creasing. A lot of people just use like translucent powder, and that's super awesome and easy to do. You could just do that if you didn't have like a light shade. So let's go into Golden Ochre, which is this shade right here, right next to Tempera. Just get a little bit on there, and we're gonna go into the crease. So far, I've never used an It Cosmetics brush, but so far this is so soft and so easy to use. This might be a really good accident. I'm just getting that fairly light into the crease. I'm gonna add a little bit more on this side. Because I don't want it to be where it's like, wow, you used that in there. But I want it to be like, so I have that happy gradient when I start going into some of these other colors. Alright, so let's go into, we're going to use Raw Sienna right here. And I haven't used this shade for a little bit, but we're going to go in using the same It Cosmetics brush. Because why not? And we're going to go mostly out on this outer edge, but we're going to bring it a little bit into that inner corner. And since my eyes are so hooded, I bring my eyeshadow up and out, so you can see it so much better. But depending on what your eye shape is, you can do whatever you want. And I'm kind of really digging this shade right now. I don't use it much. Don't know why, because I do really like it. Just tapping off the excess. Raw Sienna is done. Realgar? That orange one. And we're going to keep on working on that outside now. I'm not going to bring this one in as much. We're going to be kind of defining that outer V just a little bit. Keeping it in that crease, not going past half of my eye. And then go in on this side and do that same thing. Sometimes I'll just like pat the area that I want it to be in and then go in and blend. Let's use a little bit of Red Ochre, this shade right here. And we're going to keep on using this brush because I'm digging it and it's doing what I want it to be. doing. So we're gonna get more kind of where this Realgar was making that triangle, and we're gonna just fill in that blank area right there using this red hooker. Okay, and I'm just bringing it up a little bit just to give it a little bit of something up there. Okay, let's go in with that temper shade again, because I just want to make sure that this is the set down base right here. This shade Venetian Red. Dab into it just a little bit and work that into the middle a little bit more. Next, I'm gonna use my Morphe Y16, a little bit of a dome packer brush, and we're gonna go into Primavera right here. And we're just gonna put that right here just to glam it up a little bit. And that's okay if it kind of goes over that Venetian Red a little bit, because we're going to go in and blend that back. Cosmetics brush and go into Venetian Red a little bit and just blend it a little bit so it's not such a harsh line. Blend! This Morphe Y22 little baby brush, we're going to go in with that shade Vermeer. More of like a pinky champagne, and go into that inner corner and just spice it up just a little bit. That lower lash line now, and I'm going to take this ColourPop E9. It's just like this little blending brush, and it's perfect for getting the bottom down there. And we're going to take the shade Antique Bronze, this one right here. I don't want to go into Cypress Umber, which is like that brown shade, because it's going to be a little bit too dark for what I want. And as it is, Antique Brown is going to be a little bit darker, but I don't want to go into one of those red shades down below, at least quite yet. And then I'm going to take that shade Burnt Orange right here, and I'm just going to go into that and buff that down below, just to blend it out so you're not going from foundation straight into that dark shade. You good? The Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon in Earthquake. And we're gonna just get into here. Let's get some mascara going. Curling wandy thingy, whatever you want to call it, and just go to town. Right, lashes are curled. Let's get some mascara going. Alright, so I'm going to use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I find that it gives the best lift for my lashes. And we're going to go in with some, then we're going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash, just to get in there and separate everything. How does that happen? What? I added some powder. And now we're going to go back with that Marc Jacobs highlighter and go in on that bottom half. So here we go. I've just been obsessed with this brown eyeliner lately, but you could totally go in with a lighter shade. Here's our Marc Jacobs Pink of Me. It's just super light pinky, but once it's in the waterline, it looks almost like a white, which is why I got it. Or another thing that I really like to do is use the In the Buff, which is more like a champagne-y shimmer. And this one that's the top one. This one in the waterline is super nice as well. I really do enjoy it. So that is that. Let's get this powder out of here so we can highlight. We're gonna do a little bit of a mixture. We're gonna go into my OG, look how old that is, my OG Jeffree Star Peach Goddess and my Becca X Jaclyn Hill champagne. So nice. Do a little mixture. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of that Peach Goddess and just hitch that highlight. I'm gonna do it on that other side as well. I'm blinding. You guys can't tell because my lighting is horrible, but I prom. Took a little bit of that champagne pop and run it down, and I don't put it at the edge of my nose because I don't want it to be that one thing that you see. I got a little bit on there, but it's really not that much. A little bit more Peach Goddess because this needs to be a little bit more over here. And then I'm gonna go back with that champagne pop and put that on my cheeks as well. There we go. This just gives it even more of that peachy glow that I love. So let's go ahead and set the face with my Physicians Formula Insta Ready setting spray. Go ahead and fan yourself down. Alright, so let's see. I really don't want to do a whole bunch with my lips right now since I am going to go to the dentist. If anything, I would probably put on like a Jeffree Star nude right now or like a pinky color. You could do anything that you wanted. Marc Jacobs Skin Deep Lip Gloss. There's the look. That's it. Going to the dentist. I'm out of here. Just kidding. But if you liked this little video,
and right about here is when my audio decided to poop out on me. But, you know, basically just going on about how if you wanted to try it out yourself, you totally should. And I want to see it if and you did. And that's pretty much it. I'll catch you on the flip side.